Good afternoon, gamers. This is StoneTheGamer here with another exciting episode of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. In the last episode, we escaped from Helgen Keep with Hadvar, and we made it to Riverwood. I guess just Riverwood. He's not really, I guess, Riverwood Town. Riverwood. But, you know, we snitched on Sven to where, I guess she left since I started the quest to get his claw back. Lucan here was... His golden claw was stolen, and we're going to take care of that for him. But that's really something that's going to happen a little bit later. Let's leave and go back out into the open world, because we have to go tell Faendal how good of a person we truly are.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow.
No one's worried about you, Camilla. You're old news. I'll be back for you later in a whole different way. If you know what I mean. But, alright. Going on, Girder?
Riverwood? If you're looking for work,
some more cabbage. Okay.
Riverwood. There's beauty here, unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure.
There is. Look at that river. I'd be staring at that too. I don't think Camilla will be spending any more time with Sven.
I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
Nice. And follow me.
Lead the way.
So now we have our first follower, hopefully our last follower, this wood elf. Super old, super creepy looking. Pretty sure his nose has been broken several times. But let's give him
I've got
the
your back.
stuff.
What do you want me to carry?
I want to take everything he owns and give him all the stuff that I already have going on. Okay. Those, the axe, the longbow. Equip these steel arrows since they're better. Okay, just to get him a, you know, what's happening? Oh, yes. Okay, the shield. He's changing right before our very eyes because he's just that quick. He's the fastest character in the game. Actually, that's not true. I don't even know what that would even mean. But we're giving him stuff to carry. That's what I'm saying. Alright. Let's go to his house. Now that we have the key to his house, we can also go to his house and take everything he has ever had or owned. Which is a pretty good perk. I can't think of any of the other followers that have a house where you can go to and, you know, basically just pillage their stuff. Let's see. I'm pretty sure there was a barrel here, which there is 3 salt piles. It's pretty good. Do some cooking. Not quite yet though. I'm waiting right until we leave to start doing that. I don't know where his little gate is. I'm just gonna hop it. Some thistle. A chicken egg. Actually, this isn't even his house. His house is right here. More thistle. Let's see. Got some leeks. Some cabbages, some potatoes. I would say in another barrel, some more potatoes. Got potatoes for days. Okay, let's venture inside. Unlocked. Okay, see here, we got this banded iron shield. The mace, the sword, the helmet, another hunting bow, potato, this chest, deer hide, go hide gold, and some worthless stuff. This potion of true shot. Okay, let's see here, some arrows, some saber cat pelts, and it's a decent amount of stuff we're just getting for free. And all this food. Some Miriam. Rabbits, pheasants, salmon, all of it. Just take everything that's useful. Take these big cheese wheels, chicken eggs, cooked meat already, which does 5 health per. It's nice. Alright, some grilled leeks. And pheasant breast and the raw rabbit leg. There's some daggers up here. Oh, this troll fat. Let's see, nothing in there. usually there's a... that was okay. I guess not. So usually there's a couple pieces of gold in there. The Scroll of the Banned Undead. I kind of want this, but I don't feel like stealing from him. That just sounds like an effort to deal with. He probably wouldn't.
Still here.
He might actually just leave
What do you want me to
my
carry?
service and won't come back. I don't want that to happen. Okay. Let's see here. Give him that shield since it's better. Alright.
Lead on.
I will lead on. Okay, now we are going to go see Hadvar and his uncle and his family. Let's see. Since we sided with Hadvar and his family, we can take some of this stuff. And more importantly, we can have these steel ingots and these iron ingots. These are literally the only reason why I go with Hadvar over Rayloff, is just for those ingots. I know it sounds a little, doesn't sound like that big of a reward, but with going with Rayloff, you literally don't get anything nearly as good as like the extra equipment or the weapons. It's not, to me, it's not really a contest. But now that we are inside, let's just speak with him quickly. I think they already had their whole conversation that we were supposed to have.
Visitors in Riverwood.
Do you have any supplies I could take?
Of course. Take what you need.
Okay, and he has quite a decent amount of stuff. Let's see what we can get here. Another iron ingot, a lockpick, some healing potions, and a red apple. None of this stuff will help you in any way.
There's something you could do for me. For all of us here.
Alright.
The Jarl needs to know there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless.
Oh, don't say it. They got you here,
We need
Alvor.
to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
I like incurring debt. That's good stuff. Alright, let's see here. What do you think about the war?
People are rightly stirred up about the damn Thalmor being allowed to roam around arresting people, just for worshipping Talos. But was it worth tearing Skyrim apart and maybe destroying the Empire? No. Ulfric will have a lot to answer for in the end. Nords have always supported the Empire, and the Empire has always been good for Skyrim.
That's a very good point.
I see no harm. The grindstone, if you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make... It's from that treaty that ended the Great War, remember?
I do not remember.
When the Emperor was forced by the Thalmor to outlaw Talos worship. We didn't pay much attention to it when I was a boy. Everyone still had their little shrine to Talos. But then, Ulfric and his sons of Skyrim started agitating about it. Sure enough, the Emperor had to crack down, dragging people off in the middle of the night. One of the main causes of this war, if you ask me.
Yeah, I'd be a little freaked out if my brother or sister was just disappearing in the middle of the night. That would make me crazy. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night either. But now, remember, we do have the Sparks book, so we learned a new spell. Let's go and favorite that as well. And open our favorites menu. Make that one where Sparks was that. 4, 5. Oh my, okay, yeah. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna make this 4, and then 5, 6. Okay. So let's see what we can get here. Not gonna steal those clothes. Got some gold. Another coin purse.
Did you really
Iron
see a
dagger.
dragon?
Oh,
Take
we
what you
did.
need, my
We
friend.
did, Dorothy. We
Within
certainly
reason,
did.
of course.
It was awesome. Some gold and another potion. We're getting a lot of potions, guys. We're gonna be in pretty good shape if we get
It's
some
nice
damage.
to be back in a friendly spot, huh? Listen, I'm going to lay up here for a while. You can make your own way to Solitude from here.
Yeah, that'd be
I'd
good.
recommend heading to Whiterun. Just down the road from here. From there, you can take a carriage to Solitude.
I'm not going there anytime soon, but you know, if we're close there, certainly we'll stop by and say hello to everybody for you. All right, I'm gonna try to balance on this thing kind of and grab all this junk up here too. Wish they would have made it a little more accessible, but okay. Maybe I'll jump on the table. There we go. Garlic braid, some elven ears. Okay, so downstairs. Now remember I said we can get some heavy armor later if you don't go with Rayloff. You would have to steal this, and there's almost always one person down here. So it'd be a little more difficult. But like I said, I'm not using that, so I'm not really worried about stealing that at all. Okay, but a little more stuff here. Some more salt. This wardrobe. No clothes. Don't need that. Some gold. Don't need any porker tusks.
Papa says
And some blacksmith potions that we'd have to steal as well, but she's right there. We'd never get away with that.
You seem alright.
And can't take this hunting boat. We can take these 3 iron arrows. There we go. Alright. Now, before we leave,
I hope I'll see.
let's go get these 2 real quick. Some cabbage. This thistle. Right here. Don't need the carrots. Some red apples. Okay. Alright, into Sleeping Giant Inn. Okay. There's not too much going on here
This is
for now.
Skyrim's
But
staunch
we are
proponents.
going
Are you
to
listening?
use the alchemy table now. Now that we have a decent amount of stuff we can actually use. Of course, let's find out what all these things can do for us. Some hanging moss, some of that. Let's just take a bite out of everything once. Let's see what we got.
Not to.
Okay,
Nail is going bad. We need to get a new batch.
let's make some restore magicka potions first.
Today's
come and gone.
Yep. Dale's going back.
Okay,
Guess you don't have potatoes in there that way. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
okay, now some damaged stamina. Oh, that's a twofer. Decrease target's magicka regeneration by 100% for 22 seconds and drains target stamina by 13 points. That's a good one. We'll be using that. Okay, let's go to resist frost. Usually the resist, I guess, potions, they give a lot more experience, as you can see, just by making those few. So, but you'll also end up with a really, you have way too many. But now, let's just see, let's just make some randoms. See if we get lucky. That was pretty lucky. And it'll blacken it, it'll darken it out if you can't use it to make anything again. So I always try at least everything once. Let's see. Oh, okay, some resist frost. And some more resist poison. Alright, I believe that's it. Okay, let's see, some potions. Let's favorite these poisons. I generally favor almost everything, so this list is going to get obnoxiously long. Well, that's okay, I'm used to it. Everything we can eat here, like these cheese wheels, these grilled leeks, the salmon steaks, the seared slaughterfish, these 2. Actually, not this, because we can use this to make a magicka. We can make a magicka buff for 12 minutes, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But now let's talk to Orknar here.
Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
Well, I already used the alchemy lab. Not really worried about what he has for sale, because it's mostly food. I'm looking for work.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Okay. Killed the bandit leader located out Valvium Keep. I can certainly do that for you. Heard any rumors lately?
There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood.
That sounds like a good time. Any more rumors?
Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
I have not seen that, but we will certainly go check that out.
They say a dragon attacked Helgen. Sounds like hogwash to me.
Well, that's where I came from, and it's really not too far away, so I don't understand how you guys don't really know about that yet. I mean, there was fire, there was smoke, there was dragon stuff. You probably would have seen it.
Ulfric's Stormcloak escaped.
Definitely should have seen it. I would have seen it.
It's gonna get worse now. We've got something of a love triangle here in Riverwood. Faendal and Sven, both vying for Camilla's affections.
Well, it's not a love triangle anymore. I totally sandbagged Sven.
Long as you clean up. A little weed and blister. We have plenty of ingredients for sale,
I just did not
too.
click that, but it's fine.
Looking to blow yourself up? I hear that's what magic does to you. There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic, unless that blew up too. Be a lot safer just to have the Jarl's wizard teach you a thing or two.
Alright, so now we can go see the College of Winterhold. We're
Next
going to
time.
learn anything about magic. Okay, so let's see all the fun things we can do now in the miscellaneous section. Visit the College of Winterhold, craft a potion. I really didn't mean to grab that since we already did. Visit the Shrine of Azura, talk to Aventus Aretino, and kill the bandit leader located at Valthium Keep. Alright, now we got that. Let's go make some money. It's about time to do some quick things, and I may actually cut this out after a brief explanation of what I'm about to do. Okay. Faendal, I'm gonna need all that stuff I gave you back, but first, I'm gonna give
What do you want me to carry?
more stuff just to make sure that you have everything equipped that you actually want to use. Okay, but now he's starting to carry too much. Well, that's actually all I need to give him anyway, so let's lighten his load a little bit. Long bow. Iron sword, since he's going with the mace. He'll typically, even though he's an archer, he typically carries the strongest thing that you'll give him, regardless if it's a two-handed weapon or not. And he'll even wield staffs for you too. But yeah, let's empty everything. Alright.
Lead on.
I'm over encumbered, but I'm also about to sell it all to him.
Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius.
You got it, buddy. Let's see what you got for sale.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Okay, I'm not really too worried about buying anything from him. I will be buying a few things, but nothing, not too much. So these daggers back, 5, so I'm using one of those swords. Both of the long bows, since we have a hunting bow now, and the steel daggers as well. All the fur boots, the gauntlets, the shield, that, both of those, these two. I'm going to keep this ring only because it's cheaper, and just in case we get a large soul gem, we can put an enchantment in there. I just want to have that ready to go. Okay. Let's see, anything miscellaneous? No? Okay. Now, I'm actually going to make this food now, too. Okay. There's a few things that I grabbed. Actually, I'm going to come out. I'm going to go into my inventory because I'm pretty sure I have them all already. For food, I only take cabbage, leeks, potatoes, red apples, and tomatoes, and all the meats and cheeses. Well, the wheels. That's because they generally make the best food. You really don't need to make anything else. Apple cabbage stew, that gives you the highest stamina boost and the highest heal. Other ones like cabbage, potato soup, that's 10 and 10, but nothing's higher than this 15 and 10. Let's see. Vegetable soup is very important because you see here, it restores 1 point of health and stamina every second for 720 seconds, which is 12 minutes. So that's a pretty good health and stamina buff while you're in dungeons and stuff fighting. And this here is why I'm not going to be eating the Edar cheese wheels. So we'll also be getting those, the moon sugar and the ale. The moon sugar you really can only get from the Khajiit caravans outside of the cities, and they can be pretty expensive. So we'll be getting those when we can. But otherwise, that's it. I really don't cook anything else. If we have meat, I'll get those sparingly, but we usually use all of our salt piles on these apple cabbage stews because they do the most. Like that's just how it is. They literally do the most. Alright, that's gonna make me crazy. There we go. Alright. And that. And we're going to use the rest of this vegetable soup so we can have some buffs for while we're out venturing. Let's favorite those. I thought this was it, but I guess it's not. Okay. Now that we have a little bit of money, we're going to exploit one of the things that in this game that they do with some of your followers. Some of your followers can train you in certain things, like Faendal can train you in archery. Since he is your pack mule for this game, any gold that you give him, even if you're paying him to train you and stuff, he will keep the gold and you'll be able to ask for it back. You'll be able to train continuously until your archery's at 50. I'm actually going to cut it out and come back, and I'll show you what I do if I do level and everything like that. So it'll just be one moment. Alright guys, and we're back. I didn't get too much out of it since I don't have that much money as of yet. But we did level once, so Korik is now at the prime level of 3. I put it in health, as you can see, and I made our destruction a little bit easier to cast. Like I said, I want to be able to actually cast some of those spells. But speaking of spells, let's go talk to Lucan again and
trinkets,
buy some. He doesn't have too much
sort of
with him, but the stuff he does have, Frostbite we're grabbing just because we have the fire, the sparks, and now Frostbite. And I believe that's it. We're not going to be doing any of this other stuff. I'm going to go with the Atronachs opposed to Raised Zombie. You know what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's all we're going to grab from him. I don't think he has anything too cool. No, mostly the stuff that we gave him, to be honest. He does have these, but these are way too expensive for what they do. Okay, but let's go. Okay, let's go read the book and add it and favorite it as well. You know, with all this here, it actually makes me miss having that mod, even though it doesn't really work that well. It makes me miss it. Okay, now that we have everything situated here in Riverwood, we're going to go back to Embershard Mine, which is that mine on the compass. That's a mining symbol. Let's see if we can jump up here with our awesome jumping skills. And we certainly can do that. Alright. Let's get ready for some battle. Got my bow out. Okay. We're actually going to enter from this way this time around. Usually never do. Actually, I'm not. That's a poor decision. I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. And this would be a good time to also have a vegetable soup, so we get that buff. And I heard some... You'll sniff them out for me. Oh, I didn't even do anything. It's already dead. Okay. Get some of this thistle. But we are going to Embershard Mines for a very specific reason, and that is to get a pickaxe so we can get some ore and just, just to increase our... It's impossible to sneak up on this guy too, by the way. But, alright. Okay, that takes care of him. Got the steel war axe, lockpick, some studded armor, and some other stuff. One moment. And we are back. Let's see here. What was I doing? Okay, yeah, I was about to say, now that we are legitimately adventurers on our quest to do whatever the hell we please, we are no longer carrying anything below 50 value. That's just a personal preference of mine. Eventually I do move it up to 100 and then 500, only because we're going to make some money. We're going to be pretty rich eventually. And hold on, I do have to sneeze. Okay, and we're back again. Goodness. Yeah, like I was saying, I only do that because the carry weight becomes a little extreme if you grab every single little thing, and I'm the kind of person that kind of grabs every little thing. So this 50 value kind of puts a stop to me becoming over encumbered over and over and over and over and over again. But we're going to favorite the steel axe, unfavorite the war axe, and like I said, since it has a value of under 50, we're going to drop that. But let's see, did I grab anything else that falls on it? No, we're good. And we're going to go back to sneaking. And we're going to favorite that too. I might start going more into here because when I try to bring out the dual wielding, it's not really working too well. See? Like it's just not working. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. Hopefully I won't have to go into the quick menu every single time, but if that's the case, then so be it. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to reinstall that mod just to make it easier for that specific part, because, like I said, it's unnecessary. Like, it's literally just not letting me dual wield. Like, if anyone in the comments has any idea why it's not letting me put one of those in the second hand, let me know. I don't think it's because of the conjuration spell, but hey, it could be. Obviously, watch out for that. That's a trap. Faendal might still run into the boulders, which still can damage you if you walk into them. Got some fly amanita. Let's put on one of these poisons, because there are two people down here. And we're going to use the frostbite venom only because it is the only one we have that does damage to health. The entrance isn't hidden. This is why this is about to happen. Oh. Oh. Alright, well. Alright. Oh, that's rough. Oh my goodness, that's embarrassing. Well, we won, but it wasn't very, it wasn't invigorating. I don't feel good about it. Okay, we got another steel axe, some studded armor. We leveled up. Let's grab his stuff too. Iron sword, that's 25, so we're good on that. Some gold, this hide armor, which is 50. I'm going to be picking up a lot of hide armor, especially in the beginning of the game. Get some more amanita, and we got our first pickaxe, and our only pickaxe, the pickaxe. And I'm gonna mine this real quick. Yeah, I always come here first to get the pickaxe, because you don't know when you're gonna run into one. Otherwise, I honestly have no idea. It's literally right there as soon as you, unless if you don't do the main quest immediately, like if you run away and you don't go to Riverwood first, I don't even know where you would. find a pickaxe. To be honest, I mean, maybe in another mine like this, they're scattered all over the place. There are mines everywhere. But I mean, I always come here first. Okay, but we leveled, so let's do that. I'm gonna go into stamina just to even it out from the beginning, and we are going to go to. What are we gonna do here? Let's go into one. Actually, let's go into sneak, only because I mean it's at 17 now, and we're gonna go into one-handed next time. But I'll cut this out again. But I'm gonna do this archery training really quickly.
What do you want me to carry?
Alright, and we are back after training. We are close to level 5, but let's continue. Okay. Let's see. I believe that there's some more iron here. You can equip your pickaxe and actually attack the ore to mine it. That actually takes a little bit longer. I believe there is a shout later in the game once we do unlock shouting that increases your attack speed, and you can dual wield. I've seen some videos of people like super hyper dual wielding mining. Yeah, I mean it's just silly. But I got a tattered journal. What does this say? Okay, this guy's been working forever down the tunnels. He's afraid of collapses, things collapsing. And he wants a drink. We're going to keep that because we're going to put that in our personal library of adventures. Catalog this thing. Korik wants there to be a story for his story, and we're going to give him one. Okay, nothing in there. There's going to be a person that comes when I lower this lever because they think that they're here by themselves, but I have infiltrated. Korik is here. He's going to lay down some pain, unless he gets stuck in the invisible wood again. And now that my sneak's a little higher, they don't know what to do. And I think that was a pretty good shot. Alright. I might need to buy a bigger desk because I'm so close to the screen right now. I'm getting like, you know when Cloverfield first came out and everyone's like, oh, I got sick at the movie because of the first person and all that stuff. I'm ridiculously close to my screen. It's a nice desk though, so I'm not going to complain too much. My girlfriend gave it to me. It's actually her old desk, so I am grateful. However, I think my eyes are going to turn around and go inside my brain the way, how close I am. But let's see. Okay, definitely went the wrong way. Let's see what you guys have. Gold, lockpick for armor. Don't need any of that. And I also don't take anything. I'll take anything that's over 50. But if the weight's over 10, it has to be over 100. Because that's just, it's too heavy for what it's worth. It's not worth its weight. Just not worth its weight. And that's a steel sword. We're actually going to take... Yeah, we'll take that. And we'll replace. Oh. Actually, never mind. We're good. Okay. And we're going to drop the iron sword. And... that's not where we want to be at all. Okay. Let's go to the steel sword and favorite that, even though it's at this point it doesn't matter because it's just not going to work the way we want it to until I get that mod going. Alright, there's an iron ore there, but there's also a person right around this corner guarding really one of the bigger treasure chests you get when you actually clear it. Even though it's not clearing it, it is in the middle of the dungeon. It's weird that, but there is a guy right here. We're going to shoot him and he will fall over dead. Okay. I accidentally went the third person there. I never take this key only because I like to lockpick my way through areas to increase that lockpicking skill. Like I said, it's there for a reason for it to be used, and I mean, I know some people are just god-awful at it, but I'm pretty decent, so I'm going to increase my lockpicking skill. But Yep, more mining. I don't think it takes long enough. And there, in some places where it is some like really heavy mining, I will edit that. Maybe not out, but I might speed it up or just make it silly. Put some some kind of music or something. I don't know. But all right, let's pick this real quick. There we go. I don't really see anything in here of use. And this one as well. Okay. Now, what do we have in here? We have leveled again, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Korik. And what's in this chest? Gold, petty soul gem, a blessed iron mace. We have our first enchanted weapon, and we're actually going to use this despite its slowness. We are not fighting any undead, but it would be nice to use. And we got an orcish sword, which should be stronger than our steel sword. Let's see. Blessed iron mace, favorite that. Orcish sword. Yep, it's 11. So we're going to drop the steel sword. And we're going to drop both of these axes too, because they're just too heavy to be carrying around and not using. Alright. Well, let's level. We're going to put this in Magicka. And we're going to increase our one-handed. Actually, we're going to increase our archery. Because the way it's going to get larger, faster, and everything else is going to be at a really big advantage. So I'm going to start putting some things in there now. Just so later we don't really have to. Clairvoyance. We're going to sell that. That spell shows you where you need to go. Whatever mission request that you have currently, it will show you the way, and we don't need that. So let's see here. So we got some new ingredients. We got this canis root that damages stamina, and I think that's it. What else? I know. Alright. Got this blessed iron mace. I'm gonna make that 2. Then I'm going to make the orcish sword 3. And I'm going to cut again while I do this money thing with Faendal real quick, so excuse me.
I'll show you what I know.
Alright, so we are back. We are almost at level 6, and don't worry, don't be too upset. The power leveling will soon be over. We're getting there. I think we're at 36 now, so we only have 14 more times to do it. So over the course of the next 3 levels, it will be over. I suspect by the time it is over, we'll be at level 9 or level 10, which, you know, it's not bad, but the enemies also do level with you in this game, so it actually does make it a little more challenging at the beginning, since you are under-equipped and you're a little higher level than you should be, but we'll compensate with pure skill. Some more iron. Okay, I thought sometimes when you are mining, I don't want to say it glitches out because that's not the right word to use, but he doesn't stop. Like, actually, it glitches out because he never stops the animation, but he also never mines anything. So we don't want that. But there are 3 people. There's someone that patrols the bridge. There's the guy down here we're going to take care of now, and there's someone way up there too. Where are they, though? That's the question.
Wow. Would you look at that?
I know, it's a beautiful view. I see that guy, though. He's super far away. Let's see if we got what it takes. Oh, how? Like, he just happened to dodge it perfectly. But they're stupid enough that they're looking where I shot, so he's... Oh, not if I keep missing. Can you stop moving? There we go. Okay, well, he went flying. Alright, we have one more, who I think sniffed us out. And catch him right there. Okay. And that special noise, ladies and gentlemen, means that we have cleared the dungeon. There are no more enemies. We have prevailed, which means I can stop sneaking around. The way this looks, I may just use my bow the entire playthrough because no one is touching Korak at this point. We have sustained minimal damage. Look at him. He did not think his day was going to go that way, but there he lies. Just no one will even know. I'm not going to take any of that. I'm going to take some of this ore and light armor forging, which increases smithing. And I believe that's another level, guys, so awesome. Alright. I'm going to do this really quickly. We'll put one in stamina. And we are going to increase one-handed. Alright. And I'm going to... I'm just going to do it now. I'm going to cut this out as well. One moment, everybody.
I'm right behind you.
Alright, guys, and we're back. We are close to 6, and as you can see, just as normal, our archery is now at 41. So let's continue. That arrow's creating a never-ending splash, which is pretty cool, I'd say. Got a steel arrow, hunting bow, which we'll be taking, gold, lockpicks for armor, more arrows, and he can keep everything else while he floats forever. Some more ore. But there is one more stop we will be making before we go back to Whiterun to go speak with Jarl Balgriff at Dragon's Reach about the dragon. And it is for something very, very important. And it is for the spell Transmute. Now, for everyone who already knows, the typical grinding way for smithing, because you can level really quickly in smithing if you make a lot of leather braces and iron daggers. However, the Transmute spell, you can turn all of your iron into silver, and then you can turn all of your silver into gold. And making jewelry is a much more effective way of leveling up your smithing at a much faster pace. Granted, you do have to use 2 gold ores to make 1 gold bar, so essentially you'll be using 4 iron ores to make 1 gold bar, but I really think that the difference in skill increase when you do use it kind of makes it worth it, and plus you make way more money off of making jewelry. And that's why we'll be going, I don't remember the place, I don't remember the name of the place, but I do know where it is. So we'll have to figure that out when we get there. I don't know how my brain gets that going, but I do remember exactly where it is and how to get there and where on the map it is. But I can't tell you the name of the place. I'm just not really sure. I think it might be the Silent Moons camp. I don't think it's the Silent Moons camp. I know there are a lot of traps. There's a lot of mining too, and you fight everyone in a room where you can set it all on fire. Spoiler, I guess, but this game's been out for 5 years, so everyone should know what I'm talking about. I mean, maybe not from memory like myself, but it happened. We've all, or if you play this game a lot, then you've been to where we're going. Oh, this mining takes forever. Okay. Alright, let's get some of this gold and unlock. There's another novice. We haven't gotten anything above novice yet, which I guess I shouldn't complain. Let's see what we got here. Some gold, minor magicka, minor potion, a hide helmet. Alright. Let's go, Faendal. Actually, let's see. Where is it? Okay, I thought there'd be some hanging moss, but I didn't see any. Make some magicka potions. Alright. And I believe that there is some iron ore, yep, right here. So we're going to grab this real quick. And I believe that is going to be an episode, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed this episode in any capacity, please give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe. Share this with your friends and your loved ones. This is a brand new channel, and all the support would be very, very, very helpful. And it will let me know that you guys do like this Let's Play and you really want me to continue doing this. I am StoneTheGamer. Thank you for watching. I will try to get an episode out at least every other day until I get a real schedule going. But that is it for today. Say bye, Cork. Goodbye, viewers. And let's not forget Faendal, who, despite his best efforts, is not completely useless. But that's everything. I'm gonna run outside, get some fresh air. And like I said, that's the episode. Bye now.